Hey guys, it's Prince Rich with Rich Technology Group, and in today's video, this is actually kind of a sad story, but this is one of my story time videos. This is basically a video that's going to be what I don't recommend you do and why we're here, so that you don't not only waste your time, but so that you save yourself money and let us handle this stuff for you. So, this video is titled, That Time That a Client's Bill Increased $30 a month and they lost their promotion because they dealt with the carrier direct instead of using us. So, who is the client? I'm not going to give any names because they are still an active client that has internet service through us, but their internet service changed, and we're going to get into this. This is a client out of California that is in the contracting and the construction business. They're a big contractor. And when they originally came to us, they came to us because they wanted to get Spectrum business at their location. So at first they were on the right track, so just follow me here. They came to us because they saw our videos and they saw that we could sometimes work miracles. They had been talking to they had been talking to Spectrum for almost 6 years, trying to get internet at their location. For 6 years, talking to Spectrum on and off. They kept getting the response, oh, we can't get service to you yet. There's no service here yet. Call back later. If you need service to construction. They were getting construction quotes of, hey, we can deliver service, but it'll be like $6,000 to $9,000 for us to do it. So the contact at this contracting company called me up, told me the story. She gave me the timelines. And I asked her, I said, when was the last time that you called Spectrum? And she said, the last time I called them was about 6 to 8 months ago. And I told her, well, I know you've been trying for 6 years, but sometimes I can work miracles. And 6 months is a long time to not check in with the provider to see if something has changed. The other thing that I told her was that I knew that Spectrum and Time Warner Cable had basically had a huge merger within that last 6-month period. So I told her, I said, there's a good chance that between Spectrum business merger with Time Warner Cable, now there is service in your area where it used to be just Time Warner Cable. And so we tried it out. I got with my people at Spectrum Business, and we were able to do a survey within less than a week and find out that she had access to all broadband packages, no construction requirement cost, free installation and everything on a month-to-month contract. Where does the caveat come in? At the time that we did this for the customer was offered a $69.95 per month package for the 25 megabyte price. There was a big promotion going on with Spectrum Business in her area, I guess, to kind of introduce the new circuit and the new merger. And basically, we were able to get her for $69.95 a month on a month-to-month contract, a 50 megabyte download package with Spectrum Business, which the $69.95 a month is actually their package before that. So basically Spectrum was running a special where you could get XYZ package for the price of the package below it, which was kind of like a once in a lifetime, you might as well take it, don't leave it on the table kind of deal, especially on a month-to-month where you're not having to sign like a 1-year or 2-year agreement. So we set the customer up on this, everything got installed, she was good to go. Now for whatever reason, this client was hell-bent on not involving me with things after. Even after I helped her with all this, whenever I would call to check in with her and, hey, is there anything coming up with anything regarding your phone system or with you guys, business cellular, I can take it off your plate and you don't have to pay me, my service is free, I can just take this off your plate and get you the best deals. She would ignore my emails, she wouldn't return my calls or tell me straight up, no, we can do it ourselves, we don't need anything. She had mentioned at one point when I'd called in to do a bi-monthly check on her to just see what was going on, that she was thinking about upgrading to a much higher package, from the 50 megabyte up to like 150 megs. When I asked her why, she said, because we're thinking about switching to voice over IP. I said, how many phones do you have in the office, because it just sounds like overkill to me. I told her, I said, I don't know if you know, but I do VoIP too for all the carriers. So what are you trying to do? Oh, we've only got like 4 phones in the office, and we've only got 2 phone lines, so even then our call volume won't be that much. And I told her, I said, I think you're fine on the 50. I've got people that have got 20 phones in the office, and on the right network with the right router, 50 megabyte download is more than enough even for 20 IP phones. And so she really didn't want to include me in the process. I even asked her, what service provider are you thinking about going with, or what have you shopped? Oh, don't worry about that. We've got that covered. We'll shop it ourselves. Fine. Come to find out later, I get a phone call from Spectrum Business saying, hey, you've got a client that's got a problem. And I say, what do you mean got a problem? Well, she switched from a 50 megabyte package on a promotion at $69.95 a month to $150. She realized now that it's overkill. I don't want to say I told you so, but she realized that it was overkill, and now she wants to switch back to her 50 package, her 50 megabyte package, but we can't give her that same promotion because that promotion is gone. I tried to contact her to see if I could consult with Spectrum Business to get them to do and to make an exception for her, especially since she was one of my accounts, but it was too late. So by doing this, she essentially spent she was paying like almost $200 a month or something like that for the 150 megabyte, which she wasted her money because she ended up reverting back to the 50. But when she went back to the 50, she lost the promotion that I originally got her for the $69.95 a month and ended up being able to only get the regular price, which was $99.99 a month. It was one of those, I hate to say I told you so things, and I felt kind of bad, but I was also a little frustrated because I did everything I could to try to tell this person, let me take this off your plate. I've got more pull than you've got with these carriers. Let me do this for you and work my connections that I've got to get you the right price and kind of bend the rules a little bit and go places where you can't go. And so, even then I still don't think she learned her lesson because she ended up going with a brand new VoIP phone system. She kind of like took me completely out of the deal and went with a carrier that I do not recommend at all, especially not for a company like them with the pricing points and the deals that I know I could have gotten with another carrier. I'm not going to mention the carrier, but the short of it is, if you're watching this video, I would urge you to, even if it's not me, let an expert do what the experts do, Like, if I wouldn't go and do my own heart surgery if I could do it because I'm not a heart surgeon, I sell internet. I'm not going to go and try to represent myself in court if I needed court representation because I'm not an attorney. I'm a phone and internet broker guy. So my advice to you if you're watching this video is let an expert handle the expert things in your business. Now, you may ask the question, well, Prince, I can't afford to pay an expert to handle everything in my business. And I get that, but guess what? My service is free. I don't charge you anything. I'm paid by the service provider. It is absolutely silly for you to try and go to do this stuff on your own when you've got somebody like me out there that will do it for free. So anyways, that concludes the video. That time that a customer lost increased their bill by $30 a month by cutting me out of the loop and not consulting with an expert on their service. Prince Rich with Rich Technology Group, your go-to guy for the best deals on business phone and internet service in the United States. I'll catch you guys again in the next video.